Hi, my name is Ali. I'm a software engineer at ad tech company, and this is Peter.
Hello, I am Peter, and I'm a high school student over in San Jose. So we decided to, starting the Bay, getting people to work, getting people easier access to jobs in their communities. So currently, San Francisco has the highest poverty level of any state, any city, any community in the Bay Area. And this is Silicon Valley, an extremely rich part of the United States, and 14% of its citizens are in poverty. This is just ridiculous for where we live.
Yeah, and our fundamental thesis is that there's a mismatch between how you get people to the right opportunities. That's where we are focused today.
So currently, a lot of part-time workers, which is the people that we're focusing on today, even though they want to work a lot more, to be able to not live paycheck to paycheck, they're not able to, and they only work about 20 hours. The study found 20 hours when they wanted to work a regular good old 40-hour work week, when they would have had enough money to support themselves in a really expensive housing environment of San Francisco and Silicon Valley.
And this being a major problem is compounded by the fact that the trend in the job market is that people are piecing together smaller pieces of work to make a complete portfolio as opposed to one uniform job. And that's just become second nature in big cities.
So we were wondering what could we do to solve this. And we wanted to maximize the income of these people and do this by making sure that they had easy access to jobs that they could do. So general labor versus anything specialized. And making sure that they would be able to get these jobs as quickly as possible with something that's straightforward and very simple. So a very simple search time and way to be able to get these jobs. And not only helping these people who want to find the jobs, but the people who are putting out the jobs, the employers as well, with a higher fulfillment rate for any shifts that they would like to put out.
Yeah. This requires a rethink on how job search is done today. I mean, if you look at the traditional portal, it's basically text-based, optimized for keywords for resume holders. But that does not support this general workforce that is mobile, wanting to work, but is unable to match opportunities. Sure. So here is showing a login portal to our job manager. Essentially, it's using OAuth as its authentication, and you can copy paste. Yeah. And here, basically, we have a model of a general worker. In this case, the person is Jonah Rose. You can consider her a young urban female, probably mother of single child, and having some kind of income from some ancillary sources, but looking to increase it. So what we have is a very different job search portal than normal, and I'll demonstrate what this is. Here we don't have the traditional keyword search. What we're doing here is building your time slot map, and essentially choosing what you feel comfortable in committing to. And this might be very irregular from day to day. This might be because of your child or other needs that you cannot commit those hours. But you still want to maximize your income and you're willing to participate in the economy. On Wednesdays, for example, you might be just available for late shifts and only for select hours. But unknown to you, there are opportunities out there that match this perspective. And on weekends, you might be more flexible and you might have increased availability. So this is kind of a map of a modern urban worker, and it doesn't conform to the traditional job search paradigm. So here's now a prospective generated portfolio of jobs that this person can hold. It's very important to notice that we parsed a lot of information to get to this point without giving upfront complexity to the user. And the number they care about the most is probably the one at the bottom, the weekly wage, the number that's going to get them out of poverty and probably to a better life. This is for those users, part-time, new students, people who have exited rehabilitation who are trying to rebuild their career. They're not sure about what, they don't have a skill case, but they're trying to grow up the ladder, reach a point where they can actually use more regular job search services. So this is what we have today. We think a service like this is essential, and this is the new format in which it should occur.
Okay, well done.
Data is parsed from Craigslist and Indeed. We are obviously manually appending it, but generating heuristics that can parse time slots is not easy. Probably we'll have to build a employee-based portal also, where they're no longer doing text-based dumping of job descriptions, but actually filling out a matrix just like we're filling out. That's probably will take similar vein, but we have not thought through all the things that are required there.
How would you deal with the fact that different employees would have, or different skills to offer?
Sure. So we are targeting a very general workforce that's quite portable, doesn't have a specialized skill set, and neither are they looking for specialized jobs. Their salary gap is also quite narrow, and maybe the delta is quite small. They're just trying to maximize their hours of experience. Either they're trying to get more hours in a week, or they're trying to reduce hours in a week or in a different time factor that they can spend more time with family or their education program or such. And the current job structure is available for that, but the job search utilities don't make it accessible.
So is there an underlying hypothesis here that like there are jobs that exist, like your examples here, Target, Walmart, yet they're just not being efficiently filled by available workers? Or are people underemployed because fundamentally the jobs don't exist, so it's not a matter of finding them?
It's a more question of finding them, because the research required to actually match your requirements with the employer requirements to traditional job search portal is not easy. First, you have to see, okay, there's mentioned flexible hours available. What does it mean? You have to go to them, apply, and maybe at the end of the day say, well, your hours don't match with our hours, or we can give you only this much. Whereas you want that information to come to you. And we specifically chose a web route where you can go library once a week and maybe see, okay, I'm currently in a situation where I have 20 hours scattered in this portfolio. Let me overlay a different hypothesis and see if those hours make more sense, generate me more income, give me more time to pursue part-time education and such. And that kind of time-based management, both from employees proposing to on their side and then employees corresponding to it, is not available today.
Okay, very good. Well done. Thank you.